Well, Alex, Christine, we're at Toscana restaurant here in Brentwood. People are just starting to show up. It's just opening up for the dinner hour. Two people that might come here on any given weekend when in town might be Kamala Harris and her husband, Doug Emhoff. They like this place. And that we don't know yet whether they'll come here. But we do know they did arrive today on Air Force Two. When Kamala Harris and Doug Emhoff landed at LAX, it was the first time the vice president and second gentleman have returned home since the inauguration. Pictures from neighbors showed lots of security around the home, but they knew something was up a little earlier, by about midday.
We heard a lot of noise coming up on our street. I think it's pretty amazing. We voted for her. We're very, very strong supporters of her.
Earlier in the week, Vice President Harris gave an interview to Dominic DePrima on KJLH. They talked about work, but there was a personal moment when DePrima talked about election night.
We were so jubilant. I was on the air live with your friend, Attorney Areva Martin, when they finally called the race for you, and all of LA was celebrating.
Thank you to my dear friend and sister, Areva Martin, and to everybody. Thank you.
Do you think there's any chance that you'll visit with the vice president, either by phone or in person over the weekend?
I don't think so.
We were curious if Areva Martin knew what the VP might be doing this weekend. We know it's her first chance to gather personal belongings to take back to D.C., but also...
We all know there's nothing like being at home and sleeping in your own bed, even if it's just for a weekend.
But over the weekend, will she go back to stores she's shopped at before, like Gwyneth Paltrow's shop Goop at the Country Mart, or dine at Toscana restaurant, where Max Valentino has waited on the second couple before? They've been here many times.
Oh, many times, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I heard their first date was here.
Yes, he was.
Brentwood may be a smaller community, but there are people who have never seen Harris or Emhoff while out and about. And in this neighborhood, where there are plenty of famous people, a vice president of the United States, that's a little different.
I like her. She's a very capable lady.
She's thoughtful. She's considerate.
You voted for her?
Absolutely.
If you don't run into her while she's here, you want to say anything to her?
Good luck. We need things to go better here in the country.
Thank you for everything you're doing.
We're not exactly sure what she's going to be doing this weekend, but we do know she will be here all weekend and leave on Monday. We're live in Brentwood. I'm Hal Eisner, Fox 11 News. Alex, Christine, back to you.
So, Hal, the second gentleman, this was his home. When they married, it became her home, because we think of her as being from Oakland. What are they saying about him?
Well, again, you know, people have not said a whole lot about him, but here they had their first date. Here they have been here many times for dinner. And the people here say they're a really nice couple, and he's quite a gentleman.
Yeah, they were set up by a girlfriend of hers. All right, Hal, thanks very much. Yeah. Kind of cool.